Hi, this is Scott with Body Smith Personal Training. I'm here with Jake. Today we're going to show you how to properly do a plank or prone iso abs. This particular exercise is geared towards strengthening your inner abdominals, the core stabilizing muscles of the transverse abdominis. Now this is key for doing a lot of different movements, okay? So while crunches and a lot of things can work our outer abdominals, we're going to strengthen it from the inside out. So Jake, let's go ahead and show them how it's done. Set up for it by laying down on your mat, get your feet about hip width apart. Okay, and then we're going to be coming up on our elbows, so go ahead and get your elbows underneath you, and then go ahead and pull your belly button on up, Jake, and just let's get into this position here. So right here, we've got our feet hip width apart. Notice how his abs are super tight. He's got his belly button pulled all the way up inside his body here. So he's got a nice flat hip. There's no dipping or sagging here in the hip or spine level. Shoulders are nice and flat. You can see he's not there's no big rounding here, and there's also no big valley here in the shoulders, and his head's not flying forward. He's got it up here. So head, shoulders, tailbone all in a straight line. Very nice. Okay, come on out of that. Also, if you're looking to make that a little bit tougher, just work on bringing your elbows out just a little bit in front of you there. Now, the regression for this, if you have a hard time maintaining that position right there, go ahead and do this on your knees and just get good at doing that and just getting the feel of pulling this in. Let's show them how that's done, Jake. So this time, Jake's going to set up on his knees. Come on up. And here's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Jake's walking his elbows on out, so he gets a little bit more tension there in the abdominals. Now lift your chest just a little bit. Keep the hips up just a little higher. Right there. That's perfect right there. And so we're just going to lock that in and just squeeze those abs hard. All right, come on out of that. So that's our regression right there. Now let's go ahead and show them the progression. If you're able to do that first plank we showed you for 2 minutes, I think it's time to go ahead and step up your game. And instead of continuing to do that for longer, let's make that a little less stable, meaning that your abs, those inner abs, have to work even harder. One simple way to do this is to do a single leg plank. Let's show them how it's done. Once again, Jake's going to sit up with his feet hip width apart. He's going to come up into his normal plank. Walk your elbows out just a little bit. Boom. Lock that in. Very nice. Now he's going to have to shift his weight to one hip, but he's going to keep his hips right in the same spot. Okay, go ahead and pick up one foot, just barely. Nice. And so we're going to level those hips out, keep everything else real still. He should be just pulling his abs in super tight, making a real painful looking face, I hope. And make sure we're still breathing, and good, come on out. Very nice, man. So the goal with these planks is to really, there's no movement in this, guys. It's an isometric exercise. We're just gonna clamp down the muscles around the spine and get really good at just locking that in place. And so that's the whole goal with these exercises. Think about posture while you're doing it. Jake did great work. That's a plank.